everybody, Mike Dukes here. I am with Karen Wolf. We are in the very warm outdoors here at the Kokomo Humane Society. Okay, who we have with us today? Should you choose to come and adopt her, bonus points if when you ask for her by name, if you do your best Rocky impression. That means you have to walk in and say, I would like to see Adrienne, because
she looked.
See? And she looks. She knows her name. Perfect. What do we know about beautiful Adrienne?
Nice dog. She's seems really timid, but that could be just being here. But she's nervous here. But she's just under a year old, around 11 months old. Nice white shiny teeth. And people who brought her to us couldn't afford to keep her anymore. So, again, a little time for a lesson. Think about all this stuff before you adopt. She's not a huge dog, but she's a bigger dog, so her food is going to be more expensive, and her flea preventative and everything that goes along with it. So maybe you can't afford any dog, but if you're looking, there are degrees of what an animal is going to cost you. And she's a really nice dog, and these transitions are really hard for them. So do your research, see what it's going to cost, figure out if it's in your budget to own one, because they need a lot. And actually, the beginning of their lives and the end of their lives are when they tend to be most expensive. So she needed puppy shots, and she needed, and every year they need flea and heartworm medication, preventative, because that's super important, and a rabies vaccine. But when you adopt them here, it's a great start. And actually, she, from what the paperwork says, she is already spayed. So her adoption fee is only $50, plus she's already got her rabies vaccine, and she would still get get your pet to a vet, so she'd get a heartworm test. So it's a good start, but then from then on, it's your party. So please think about if this is something you can handle. They're worth every penny, but that's what keeps me from getting another one. But it's important because it's hard on the dog. She's nervous here. But one thing we did discover, she's never been around a cat before. And if you remember Callie, our plus size lady, she loved Callie, curled up with her in the bed. Never met a cat. So if you have a cat, it would be a great dog to have. And she's a border collie mix, we believe, chocolate and white. She's really cute. Nice dog.
Very, very nice dog. I think the experience of the transition, she's very timid. If you walk up to her, odds are she's going to drop to the ground and lay down and just kind of hunker down. But now she's kind of gotten used to things. She went roaming around the yard here, and I think she kind of wore herself out. She's just laying there enjoying life.
She would love a backyard. She is border collie mix. She's going to be a high energy dog, so make sure that also fits your lifestyle. Someone that's going to need a lot of walks, or actually preferably runs. If you could teach her to retrieve a ball, then that saves you a lot of footsteps, but it gets the dog running. But she's a really nice dog.
That is something to think about. I mean, we always talk about do your research. An easy bit of research, go to the store, look at pet food. They're degreed, small dog, large breed. Look at those prices. A large dog is obviously going to need one of those large bags because they're going to eat a lot more. Look at the flea medication. They're graded by weight. Heavier the dog, odds are the more money it's going to cost. Everything like that, take that into consideration. Your vet bills, like Karen said, as a puppy, they have a lot of shots, a lot of vet visits that are going to be required. Toward the end of their life, same thing. It's kind of like a human. When you're a baby, you're going to the hospital all the time. And when you get older, you're going to the hospital all the time. Same thing with dogs and cats. Take all that into consideration.
And it's also the care you give your dog is also a factor in how long you're going to have that dog. You feed it good food, you take care of its veterinary needs, get its teeth cleaned when they need it. You're going to have the dog a long time. More and more we hear about people come in and have had labs for 15 years, which is unheard of. Big dogs like that generally don't live that long, but we're seeing that more and more, that people that are really conscientious about the care of their animal have them a long time. And if you've got a good one, you really want to keep it a long time. So, and this dog could easily live that long. And she's young, just under a year, which is really nice because she doesn't have all the puppy things. Probably house trained, although we tell you to pretend they're not. But yeah, she's you know how big she's going to be. So, and as far as, you know, we say she's a border collie mix, look up border collies and see, you know, how much exercise they need, what their dispositions are. I think she would probably be good with maybe a little older kids, depending on her temperament. Right now we can't tell. She's nervous, but you get her home, she might chill and be perfectly content. So.
That's another thing. The breed research. Different breeds are good for. Some are working dogs. They need a job to do. Others are herders. They're going to want to herd your kids and your cats. Little toy dogs just want to sit in your lap. Those are all things you really need to think about. If you're the kind of person who doesn't really like getting off the couch after you get off work, a high energy dog is probably not for you. Get a smaller dog, one that just want to sit right next to you and watch TV. If you're a jogger, you can have a jogging buddy if you find the right breed.
She looked around. She liked that idea.
See, Adrian, jogger, right here. Just think about all that. Do your research. Make sure it's complete research. That way we have fewer instances like Adrian here. On a higher note, Ales for Tails is coming up.
Yes.
When is that?
June 21st, 5 to 8 p.m. We have tickets available. You can get them. You can stop by the shelter and pick them up. You can call the shelter and give us a credit card to buy them, and we will mail them to you, or else you can pick them up at the event. You can also pick them up at Jefferson Road Animal Hospital. They're going fast. This year is a little surprising. We had a record-breaking sponsorship. $53,651 in sponsors before we even sold a ticket. So we're excited, and the tickets are going faster than they have. People are catching on that this is the best event of June. So get your ticket, and it's a nice Wednesday evening event. Break up the week.
There you go. And a little sooner on the calendar, this weekend, you're going to be at the farmer's market?
Yes, we'll be at the farmer's market, and we'll have information. We may have a couple of little dogs or cats. Probably won't be a lot of animals there, but at the same time, will be an adoption event at the Orange Leaf, and that is, I think, 11 to 3. But don't hold me to that. Look on Facebook, it will be advertised, and we'll have dogs there. Maybe Adrian will be there. Nice dog.
And the rule still applies. If you say her name with a Rocky Balboa accent, you get bonus points. I'm just saying. So come check out Adrian. If you see a dog in here that you like, I think a lot of people, they'll see a certain breed and think, oh my God, that dog is so cute. That dog is so beautiful. I want that dog. And they don't really think about the future, what it's going to take for that particular breed. So if you come in here and you find what you think is a perfect dog, ask.
Actually, she's a perfect example of what we talk about all the time, about not judging them in the kennel. She's cowering in the kennel. She's afraid to come out. Candy had to lift her and carry her out of the building. And then once she's out, she's fine. So don't judge them by what they look like in the kennel. Maybe a dog that barks a lot will be really quiet in the kennel, and maybe a dog that isn't going to bark at home is going to be barking like crazy. So you need to get them out and see what they're like.
She is loving life out here in the sun, just laying in the grass, having a good time. So come check out Adrian. Mark your calendars. Farmer's Market, Orange Leaf, and next month, Ales for Tails. Better hurry. Tickets are going fast. Think about it, huh? You know you want to go. Come see Adrian. Don't forget your Rocky Balboa accent, and we will see you next week.